Hope everybody's having a great day. It's the A through Z Sparky. If you don't know, if you haven't already, smash subscribe if you're into this type of content. Give me just a second. We'll get into it. Let me know how my audio is. First things first. This is just simply how I set up for pulling wire. There's obviously multiple ways. This is how I Let me get all this tape off real quick and we'll get in. This is a 2.5 inch MC. It holds 500 aluminum. So we've got a parallel run to pull in. And I'll go ahead and get set up. Figured I'd put the YouTube on live and go through it. So. First thing you're going to do, you want to make sure you got enough of the jacket off. There's more than one way to do it. I like taking the saws off at a 45 across the top of the hump. Just enough to barely get through it. Twist it and side cutter it. Like I said, more than one way to skin a cat. This out the way. And the main thing you want to focus on when you're pulling wire, you want to make sure you got a good tight head. You want it real tight, and you want it to kind of taper if that makes sense, to go from your rope up until your 2.5 inch jacket. So now I got that done. Let's get this clipped off real quick, and then we'll go to the next part. If you're an electrician, just throw your trash on the floor, somebody else will pick it up. We all know that. Alright, so now that we've got that, I like to take, I was always taught, get about an arm length, strip that out. Oh, my knife sucks today. Shit's cold, it's cold weather, so don't nothing wanna work like it's supposed to. Real cold. So yeah, strip your jacket out. I like to go 18 to 20 inches roughly, or shoulder to arm. That lets me stagger my ends and still have a good fold over. I'll explain that more when I get to that part. I am gonna have to get a better knife for sure. I left my damn hawk bill at the house and didn't realize it until I got to Jacksonville, and it hurts. Now I got my first one stripped out. So now what I'm gonna do, how I do it, I'll take 3 strands from both sides. That'll be 3 from this side and 3 from that side. Work them all the way back down to where you got stripped. Don't fold them all the way down because you'll break them. I like to take one, go around it. Now you're going to clip this right here. You're only going to use these 3 strands on either side for your joint or for your head. So once you've got it clipped, one second. Bring them back around. Should have something like that. Can't really spin it. Should have something like that. Now these I got 18 inches on. Got it clipped back short. You're gonna do that to each of these. You ain't really got to do it to the ground. I'll do 3 strands out of the ground probably, but that'll be it. I've got to go get my razor knife. I'm just gonna rinse and repeat. I'm gonna make sure these ends, as I'm stripping them, are staggered a little bit. That way they don't clump up when I'm taping it. Besides that, before I go to pulling, I like to, when I'm taping my head up, I like to tape my head all the way to the jacket. But once I start my duct tape, I'll flip the roll so that the sticky side's facing out and make my wraps that way. Then once I get it like I want it, I'll flip that roll back around and go sticky side. It helps undoing the head at the end. Let's see if I can't get this crown stripped out real quick. Like I said, all this wire is cold and a bitch. Might just go live on TikTok. Nobody's here. Now I've got the ground, and I'm gonna do, well, shit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm only gonna do 4 strands on the ground. It's obviously smaller. But the way the MC is, it's all coiled together, so it shouldn't affect it. Remember your 1 strand down the center. That way when you cut it, you ain't got a big mess to clean up. It'll all still be together. And clip it close. Clip it close like so. Now I'm gonna split my 4 up. Split my 4 and straighten them, get them ready. But like I said, there are many more ways to pull wire. This is how I was taught and how I've always done it. That's what we got so far. We've got 2 of the 5 stripped and ready. I'm gonna go grab a couple tools. I'm gonna cut this live. Check out my other videos and subscribe.